news in the world of Algerian football. I can't believe it. I actually feel gutted. I've defended this man till the last breath on earth. But Saïd Benrahma has moved to Saudi. No, I'm not talking about Umrah, not Mecca, not Medina. He's moved not to the Saudi Pro League, to the Saudi second tier. What does this mean for Benrahma? What does it mean for the Algerian national team as Saïd Benrahma completes a move to Neom SC? It's a bit of a weird club. It's not Al Hilal, it's not Al Ahly, not Al Ittihad. It's this place where Saudi, and it's also part of their World Cup bid, they are building basically a brand new city from scratch. It's a new city. It's a city that's in the air, in the sky. And Benrahma's gone to play for them. They have got some other African stars with the likes of Hegazi, the Egyptian. They've got Dian, who used to play for Senegal. They've got Alpha Sameda from Guinea-Bissau. It's not random, and they are top of their league. So expect them to play in the Saudi Pro League next season. But that's not the point. If you're going to go to Saudi, it's got to be one of the big clubs like Mahrez at Al Ahly, like Hussam Aouar at Al Ittihad. I can't believe it. I've defended this man so many times, and now the Benrahma Belaili debate is not going to look too pretty because one's in Tunisia and one's in the Saudi Second League. So there's an argument to be had that Belaili's at a better club right now. Between those two, I still think those two are not the best, as we said on the podcast, not the best two left-wing options. I think Ammi has to be the first choice left wing. I'd still go into that Botswana game, like we said, with Guiri, Bunjah and Mahrez, unless something drastically changed. I think that's got to be the front three you go along with. But what's he doing? He's joined them on loan with an option to buy. Obviously, it wasn't going that well at Lyon, and we know, we've always said, Algerians at Lyon, it tends to get a little bit nasty. So that's happened. And, we want to see Ryan Cherki leave that club as well. He's been linked with Dortmund over the last few days. Are they going to get him out of there? A lot of people always asking me, oh, Dean, is Ryan Cherki going to play for Algeria? Listen, the bottom line is, whether he does or he doesn't, the first thing that's got to happen is Cherki has got to leave Lyon. And we've seen before, when Aouar has left Lyon, he's even played for France and then changed his mind afterwards. So, really interesting developments there that Benrahma has gone to Saudi. What do you think? Does that end his place, not just in the starting 11, but in the squad? You've got to look at it right now. If you're Petkovic and you see Benrahma in that Saudi second tier, you cannot start him because the quality he's playing in, Botswana and Mozambique, are massive games which have a World Cup riding on them. You cannot go into those games starting a guy that played in the Saudi second tier. I'm not saying in the future, but as of right now, that's got to be a red option. And I think Ammi will own that left-hand side. But will it give Belaili an option back into the squad because he's playing CAF Champions League at a higher level? Or does Petkovic not care about what club you play for? Look, I think the Saudi League is far superior to the league in Qatar. And we've seen him give Yassin Brahimi the armband. He plays in Qatar. We've seen Petkovic go for him. No problems. So I think Benrahma has got to think about his international career. And the weird thing is, with all the drama with Belmadi, he was really weak for Algeria under Belmadi. And you look at what's happened since Belmadi's left. Petkovic has given him a real chance. He scored, a couple of cracking goals. He scored that penalty. He scored that goal where it was a brilliant volley at home from distance. He scored a really crucial goal that people are underrating when he scored in Uganda away. That was a crucial 3 points for Algeria in the last World Cup qualifier he played. But it looks like icing is very difficult to defend a man. I mean, look, before I was defending him, he was playing for West Ham, my team. You see the badge. He was playing in the Conference League final, scored and it lifted it. Very different now. You might see a left winger emerge from somewhere. You've got Guiri for me, the number one. Belaili might come back in. I don't think Brahimi will come back either. But certainly an interesting movement in the transfer window. It's been an interesting transfer window, particularly for Algerian forwards. We've seen Slimani and Delors. Well, that lasted long in the Algerian league, didn't it? Took them 6 months and had enough. Poor league, a poor standard, I'm afraid. Slimani back in Belgium with another team there. Does Slimani... I mean, you've got to admire the fact... Listen, Slimani could have gone to Europe, could have gone to Asia, Saudi, China, so many times Slimani and got the bag. Not only has he gone back to his boyhood club, obviously not Sharaga, but CRB. Listen, he could have had the bag. He wanted to keep playing at the top level. He's back in Europe at his old age. I'm not saying Slimani's coming back, but you have to admire the want to play at a top level. And of course, Algeria's all-time record goal scorer, not by luck. And of course, you've got Andy Delors that's gone back to Montpellier. I think that's an interesting one, on loan from Mouloudia. I think Andy Delors at 33, if he goes and scores 6-7 goals in Ligue 1, I think Petkovic might call him. And I wouldn't be surprised. if Delors came back, particularly if Guiri plays on the left and Amora plays off the bench. Wouldn't shock me if Delors came back into the squad if he had good form in Ligue 1, because ultimately an Algeria striker in Ligue 1 is good, as is the case with Ammi and Guiri swapped Rennes in a relegation battle to go to Marseille, where we know there are plenty of Algerians in Marseille, and he's going to be playing there. He's going to be playing in a title race. He's going to be playing with Mason Greenwood. Good luck, mate. He's going to be playing in a title race against PSG. Of course, Marseille not in Europe, but really better standard. The fans are going to love him. There's going to be lots of Algerian flags at Marseille games. Is it Fouad Kadir, the last Algerian at Marseille? They get a lot of love over there. So I think that's a nice move. I think Guiri will score goals in Marseille. Their attack tends to score a lot of goals. But yeah, it's been an interesting window for the forwards. You've got Guiri at Marseille, Delors at Montpellier, Slimani back at the club in Belgium, and Benrahma to the Saudi second tier. That's the big headline. How do you guys feel about that? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to drop a like if you're enjoying the content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.